Hello everyone. In this video we'll be solving March 20 paper 2 which has document production, data manipulation and presentation. So first task which we'll be doing is document production. So for this we need the files which we require are these. You have these many files here. So I have copied the files. These are my files in my folder. Now, so first task is preparing the evidence document. Open the file. This evidence we have to open. So open your evidence document. So this is your evidence document. Make sure your name, center number appears on every page and save this as this name followed by your candidate number. So first insert a header. You can give your name, center number, candidate number, and then you have to save it as inside your folder. Save it as a Word document and save with your file name followed by your candidate number. So save this. So the evidence document is ready. Now task 2, document. You are going to edit a document where paragraph styles have been applied. Some of these styles will need to be edited. The page layout is A4, portrait with 2.54 centimeter. Do not change these settings. So use a suitable software. Open servicing.rtf. So please open servicing.rtf. So this is your file. Save the document in your work area with the file name safety. Make sure it is saved in the format of the software you are using. So we are using Word, Microsoft Word. So we will save it as Word document. So save as. First save it as, make sure it is Word document and the name which is given is safety. So save as safety. Next one, make sure it is saved in the format of the software you are using. Place in your evidence document a screenshot. So first evidence, a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure there is evidence of the file type. So this is your folder. I have saved it as inside my folder. I have saved. You can see this is the file which is saved in the as the software. So we have to take screenshot of this one. Take screenshot and paste in your evidence document. So this is evidence 1. So paste it there. This is your first evidence. Next one, place in the header of the document. So just make sure the page layout, what they have asked here, we don't need to change anything. Just make sure it is the same. So if you go to layout, you can see the orientation is portrait, margins are 2.54 centimeter, and then the paper size is A4. Just A4. We don't have to change, everything is set already. Next one, place in the header of the document your name, center number and candidate number left aligned, and an automated field to display today's date right aligned. Your name, center number left and date should be right inside the header. So insert header, go for this option. So left aligned, you have to give your name, candidate number and center number. In the center they did not specify anything, so delete that. And here today's automated date. So automated date means you have to insert from the system. So on design tab you can see date and time, you can choose the date. So this is the date. Place in the footer, so you can close header. Now insert footer, same way. In the footer you have to automated page numbers left aligned, the file name with its full path right aligned. So automated page number left aligned. So to insert page number, go to page number, current position. Always choose current position. If you go for bottom of page, you will not be able to insert any other text in the footer. So go for current position and you can insert the page number here. And in the middle, nothing is specified. And on the right side, you have to insert the file name with the path. So you can go to document info, you will get field. In that you can give file name and then add path to file name, so that the path is also specified. Okay, so you can see the path is given here. If it's going on 2 lines, adjust it little bit manually so that everything is on 1 line. Now close the header and footer. So you can see all items align the page margin. No other text or placeholders appear in the header and footer. It's visible on all pages. So you can see here it is inside the margin and it appears on every page. Next step, the house style specifications for the paragraphs are given like this. So all of them, these styles have been correctly applied to the document, but 3 do not match the house style specification. In step 3, you will correct this and provide evidence. Identify and correct 3 styles. So we need to check whether everything is, they have given some styles here. We need to check whether all are matching. If anything is not there, we need to correct. And they have told 3 of the styles has to be corrected. So first we'll start with title style. Here it is given as title style is given as sans serif 20, sans serif 20, center aligned, all capitals, single. So first we'll go for, so all the styles are given here, you can see. So right click, modify, just check whether everything is given. Sans serif Arial, it is 20, it is center aligned, all capitals, it is given as all capitals here, you can see here all capitals, and then single line spacing, and after and before it is 0. So you can see here it is 0, everything is okay for title. Next is subtitle. So right click, modify. You can check subtitle. Subtitle is given as sans serif 18, right, italic, single. So you can check here. Sans serif, it's Arial, it's 18, it's right. But the next they have told italic and it's not given as italic. So we'll set it as italic and then single and 0. So this is the change which we have done. So you have to take screenshot for this. So take the screenshot. Okay, so it's changed now. Go to your evidence document. In this, so this is your first one which we have to show, because there are 3 styles. This is in evidence 2, 3 screenshots will be there. So this is the first screenshot. So one we have already corrected. Now the next one is subheading. So subhead, right click, modify. Subheading is given as serif. Yeah, it is Times New Roman serif 16, center aligned, bold, underline, single, and after 16 point. This is fine. Okay. Next one is section head. So section head we have to check now. This is section head. Right click, modify, check section head serif. It is Times New Roman. It's given. They have asked 14, left, all caps. It is all caps, underline, and single and after is 18. Single and after 8. So go to format, paragraph, single. This is single, before is 0, after is 8. It's fine, everything is correct. You can give okay. So nothing is to be changed here. Next style is body. Body serif 14, justified, none, single, 0, 14. So we'll check body. In body serif, so it is given in body the font is serif, but here the font is given as Arial, so it has to be changed to Times New Roman. Times New Roman, and then the size is 14 and it must be justified. It is left aligned, it must be justified. So go to format, paragraph, make the alignment justified, and then no enhancements, so nothing like bold, italic and all. Single, 0, and after should be 14. So after should be changed to 14. Okay. So this is the one which we changed now. This is the second style which has to be changed. So take screenshot for body. Go to your evidence document. In evidence 2, next screenshot. So this is the screenshot for body where we changed to Times New Roman and after has been changed to 14 point. Now next one, table serif 14, left, none, single, 0, 0. So next one we'll check table, modify. It is Times New Roman 14, left, no other enhancements. It is single and 0, 0. So this is fine. Next one, GS list. It is serif 12 left, a tick bullet indented 1 centimeter, single 00. So if you go to the list, right click, modify. So the list is given like this. It is Times New Roman, fine, serif, so Times New Roman is fine. Then 12, that is correct. It is left aligned. So we have to check the bullet point. It must be a tick. So go to format, numbering, select bullet. So bullet which they have given is wrong. We have to select tick. So select tick, OK. And then it must be single and 0. You can check here in paragraph. It is single line spacing and 00. So we need to only change the bullet points as tick. So we need to take the screenshot of this one. This is the third style which we need to change and take. This is the third evidence for evidence 2. Okay, fine. So the styles are done. Now, so step 3 is done. Now change the page layout so that all the text following the subtitle report for home customers is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with 1 centimeter spacing. 2 columns with 1 centimeter spacing. So after this, that means from here you need to select the whole text in the document. Make sure the complete document is selected. And then it has to be 2 columns. So click on layout, columns, go for more columns. Don't directly give 2 because we need to set the spacing. Go for more columns, 2. It is equal width. Equal width is automatically set. Only the spacing we need to set as 1 centimeter. So change it to 1 centimeter. OK. So it's done. Now, next step, import the image. This image has to be imported. Place this at the start of the paragraph below the section heading, regular task you can do yourself. So regular task you can do yourself. This is the heading. So here after this heading they told, so click here, keep your cursor here, then insert the image. Insert, go to pictures, this is the image. So insert. Resize the image so that it is half the width of the column. The aspect ratio is maintained. Text wraps around the image. So it must be half the width of the column. So this is your column. You can see here it's almost 7. So the width must be 3.5. So you can just, in order to maintain the aspect ratio, resize from the corner. Resize from the corner till here. This is almost approximately half the column width. Then the text should wrap around the image. So select this, click on wrap text. and set it as square. So the text is wrapping around the image. Align the image to the left margin and top of the text. So it is on the left margin and it is on the top of the text. That means it should align with the top and left margin. Locate the table and format it to look like this. So this is a table is given. We have to format the table like this. So you can see the table is here. This is the table. So select. First we'll give the border. So select the table. Go for borders and shading. Please give all border, because you can see all the borders are very thick border. So we'll give all borders, and the width must be a little bit thick. So the border is given like this. Now you can see here the top row, these two cells are merged and there is a gray shading for this. So all this must be merged. So right click, merge cells, and it must be light gray shade. So select this, go for shading here, light gray, and next you can see these cells are vertically, the text is set vertically, so we need to set it. So select this and then right click, text direction, select this way, give OK. So it is set. Next. Okay, next we have to arrange it this way. The text should be arranged this way. So you can see this one is centered. This is centered, and this should be adjusted in such a way that you can see these are 4 lines. This central heating, home electrics, all the in one line. So we'll adjust it manually. Slowly we'll adjust. If you click here, you can see the border lines. So little bit we'll adjust. So this way we have adjusted as the same way they have given here. It is completely adjusted. Now next, make sure the table fits within column width, no words split on the text wrap, grid lines are visible, everything is done. Now produce a vertical bar chart using the file m20chart.csv to compare the So first let us open this file. So this is the file. Open this file. Now we have to compare the number of gas, electric and aircon engineers for north and east regions only. So here you have gas, electric, aircon, and it should be only done for north and east. So select this data, north, then east. So you can press the control key and select this row, insert. They have asked to make a vertical bar chart. So select this vertical bar chart. Now you need the title must be given as regional coverage. So the title is set as regional coverage. The value axis title, number of engineers. Value axis means the vertical axis. So you can click here and then add the axis titles, or else if you don't have this option, you can go to design, add chart element, axis titles. You can see primary horizontal and primary vertical. If you are using old version of Excel, it will be on layout tab. You just, instead of design, it will be layout tab. You can see the chart elements listed here, the axis title, everything. So here click on this, tick axis title. Now the value axis is number of engineers. So this is my value axis. So just type number of engineers. Then category axis labels to identify gas, electric and aircon. That means here these names should be visible. It is already visible. The category axis title as areas of expertise. So this is the category axis title. You just type areas of expertise. The value data labels above each bar. The data labels must be shown on each bar. That means this value must be shown on each bar. For that you click here, go to data labels. You can see here the value has come on each one. If you need more options, you just click here. Where do you want, if you want it inside, on the top, all the options are here. Or go for more options. You can, if you want percentage, the option is shown here. If you want value, any option you need, you can select from here. As I told for title, axis title, this option also you can find from here. If you don't find this option, you can find from here data labels, and then you can go for more data label options. In older versions, it will be there on the layout tab, which is again given as data labels. So this is how you show the values on the top of the bar. A legend to identify the region. Already there is a legend. You can see here the legend is shown here. Now in case legend is not shown, there is option for legend here. Place this chart after the paragraph that ends how we cover the regions. So after this text we have to place this chart. So this is our file. So just click on find, cover our regions, or just type regions. Yeah, here. So here we have to insert the chart after this line. So copy the chart from here. Paste it here. Make sure that chart fits within the column and all data and labels are fully visible. Once you are done with this, you can close this. This is fitting within the column, but it's not completely visible. It's not clear. You can make it little more bigger. Yeah. Which shows all the data and everything. Next step is step 9, spell check and proofread the document. So for spell check, in order to do spell check, click on review, spelling and grammar. So you can see here, first suggestion is this word. You can clearly see this is safety checks, it must be, and there is a spelling mistake. So checks is suggested by the system, will give change. The next one is, we can also, it must be inspect, and they have given the suggestion inspect, so change. Then next, this is a grammatical mistake. You can just, because there is no space there, just change, it will be done. Spelling and grammar check is complete. Next, we have to check, make sure that paper size, page orientation, margins have not been changed. There are no widows or orphans. The table and lists are not split. So we'll check the file. We have not changed the margins. You can see this list is fine. There is no widow or orphan. Here you can see the list is getting split, so you can just give a column break so that it will come to the next column. So the list is not split, and then you can see the graph is fine. So this is our final document.